I got 2 daughters. And so much for knowing anything. I like to play this song after that one. Because there's no rotten apples in this daddy's eye. And I'd like to do this song called Hey Big Sister. We're all big sisters.
Woo! This is my little sister.
Big sister?
No, she's my big sister.
That's what I'm talking about.
She brought me a ticket here.
So big sisters are for.
So big sisters too. How many big sisters in the room?
Yeah. Beautiful.
And that means older, right?
Yes, it does. Unfortunately.
So as I go through, you know, life, it's great to be here and everybody's sitting there listening to me do my thing. It's wonderful, and you know, it is. But then the other backside of it is sort of in the neighborhood. It's like, oh, there's some neighbors who, I guess, even if it's Nashville, when at least 2 people on our street make their living doing this. David Olney lives across the street from me, so we just see each other like, where are you headed? Columbus, where are you headed? Atlanta. Have a good one, man. Get in our vans and go the opposite direction. But there's always the neighbor or 2 who can only ever say to you, when you walk up, they just assume that you haven't been in town for 5 years. Even though they've seen you every day for like 2 weeks, like walking your little kid to school. And then they see you on Sunday and they're like, are you in town? It's like, yeah. For a few years, and then after a while you're like, no. I'm not. Isn't this fucked up? Anyway,
Sorry.
but this is a song from. But there is anyone who has to travel for work, and it's not just musicians, as we know. I don't have to name off who has to travel for work. I don't have to. I choose to, because and here's my new shtick. How can you how come it must be hard to do this? Like, well, it's not that hard for me. I don't love my children as much as you love me. So it's easy. And that really freaks me out.
And then they ignore you the next time.
He was always quiet, kept to himself. So anyway, this is one that comes from being away. And then getting home like within days, but just that, sometimes it's just that hour. You know, I think everybody knows that loneliness can be a long, long time, literally. But it can also just be that minute when you feel lonely. And it's just as lonely as any other time. Like, does that make sense?
Yes.
It can be that 15 minutes where you're just like desperately lonely. You know.
Sometimes in a crowd.
That's why I have my friend Abe Lincoln here. Abe Lincoln's hat with a handle.
It looks like it.
That's American. This is called Hey Big Sister, and it's written in Dublin, Ireland, in the hotel room where I was in this beautiful place where I've always wanted to visit, and I finally got to go there, and then I had that 15 minutes of desperate loneliness instead of getting on the bus and going into the city and like, I'll say, sat there, wrote down these words. And then I went down to the desk and I was like, how do you get into the real city part of Dublin? Because I was out on the kind of like the suburbs part where it's like the airport, the 4-lane highway, the Texaco, the McDonald's, and it was just too much like home. I was like, ooh, a 6-lane highway, McDonald's, but I can't go home. So they were like, you know, well, you can take the bus into Dublin. And I was like, is there Guinness there? Aye. There's freaking Guinness everywhere. So I went in and got some. And then my daughter Sadie was born, and the rest is strong like bull. So. Won't you make your mama proud? Because you're growing up so fast, some things just don't last. That's alright for now. Take a picture. I'm young as I'll ever be. Though you know I could be wrong, I've been wrong before. It's a lesson learned, you'll see. Baby's coming, paint the baseboards, line the nest and pray. And we'll stay lucky, making time. We'll hope that love will always look our way. Hey now, mama, I hope you never have a care. You got the power of life within you, don't think twice. You know I'll be there. It's such a drama. Yeah, it's gonna make us all grow old. But it's worth the price of love. I know that's worth more than any pot of gold. Baby's coming, paint the baseboards, line the nest and pray. And we'll stay lucky, making time. We'll hope that love will always come our way. Hey, big sister. Little baby, hey, you got a fresh, clean slate to fill. Stretches out before you like the grass growing on the hill. Maybe, yeah, maybe we'll all be together soon. It's time to settle in, unpack the bags with love to burn and time to kill. Baby's coming, paint the baseboards, line the nest and pray. We'll stay lucky making time, and we'll hope that love will always come our way. Yeah, we'll hope that love will always come our way. Hey, big sister. Hey, big sister. Considered, what would Van Morrison do there in his fine, fair country? The only thing I could think of was drink the minibar, fire the band, cancel the tour. I couldn't afford to do it. Turn it up, turn it up, a little bit loud, radio. Turn it up, so you know it's got soul.